Hello, and welcome once again to another episode of Third Action. I'm your lovely host, Jason, and these are the same 3 cursed scrolls that were here last week. In the bottom left, we have Asher Ford, Human Ranger, played by Char.
I thought you said cursed squirrels.
You can be a cursed squirrel as well.
I didn't know what you were talking about. Well, I thought last time there were maybe cursed squirrels, and I'm like, I don't remember that, but I don't remember a lot of things.
Well, in the bottom middle, probably filled with cursed squirrels, is Greshy Ironroot, Dwarven Druid, played by Will.
I keep them in my bodysuit. That keeps them warm. It's important.
Squirrels?
I don't want them to freeze to death.
In the bottom right, we have Gunn, Shough, Human Champion of Erastil, played by Adam.
Yes.
And today, last time on Third Action, our group of intrepid adventurers made their way back to Sandpoint, leaving Roderick's Cove and all of its quaint sundries behind. You stopped off at, I believe it's called Limrissa's Spire, something like that. You bypassed the Windsong Abbey and eventually, returned to Sandpoint, where you got to see the massive sinkhole at the north side of town for yourselves. You spoke with, why am I forgetting his name? Sheriff Hemlock, and ascertained the current situation. You heard that I believe I mentioned that some guards had gone in but didn't come out. And you heard stories of howling at night, disturbing, strange howling sounds. You caught up with Broderick Quink, who told you a bit more in detail about how the Anathema Archive works, one of the sets of scrolls that you recovered from the Black Monk. You also had a little bit of time to catch up with some of the other locals in town, like Father Xantus, the mayor, Mayor Deverin, who you potentially were interested in maybe trying to get a house nearby. So he was going to maybe look into that for you.
That'd be nice.
And you headed back to your old rooms at the Rusty Dragon Inn. Mako had already been asleep by that point, but you met up with Bethana, who set you up for a nice little dinner and some nice little bedtime as well. Yes. Think that is basically where we left off. You went to bed for the night, heard some howls, and yes, I think is that everything? I think that's everything. Okay, cool. So, let's see, what time is it when you are awoken? Okay.
Awoken, eh?
Yes. It's about 4 in the morning when there's a knock at your door, Gunn. A very fast, rapid knock.
Get up and go ask who it is before I open anything.
Gunn, sir, I have a message from the sheriff. It's urgent.
Open the door.
Standing outside the door is one of the Sandpoint guard. He is sweating. He looks like he just ran over here.
All right. I'll say, what's the message?
The guards we posted at the sinkhole last night, they 2 of them are dead. The other is pretty badly hurt. Father Xantus is seeing to him now. We don't know what happened. The one who's still alive, he just kept complaining about the howls, the sounds. He was pretty badly cut up. The others, something looks like bit into their necks.
Have they got him stabilized? Is he awake?
He's stabilized now, but he's asleep. He looks pretty bad off.
All right. We'll get on this as soon as we can.
Okay. Yeah, Sheriff Hemlock just said he thought you should know as soon as possible. Thank you, sir. And he will go return to his post.
Have we been resting long enough that I could prepare spells this morning?
Yeah. You've all been sleeping. Like you went to bed a little bit early. You've got enough rest to. This is like waking up like a couple hours early. It's not bad. You're fine. You could take the hour to do your.
Well, because otherwise I was gonna say like I'll not wake everybody up, but I think I will get dressed, go around and wake up the rest of the party.
Okay. Yeah, you go over to Asher's room and Greshy's room and knock on the door and wake them up and tell them what's happened.
I think we should get ready to go right now.
I'll need an hour if I can, but...
Same.
You said... Did you say something about bite marks?
2 men dead. One survived. Bites on their necks. Yes.
By chance, did they take a look at what kind of bites?
Didn't sound like it, but if we're hearing howls, I'm guessing whatever the creatures are came out of the pit. We can probably go check for ourselves.
I'd like to take a look and just double check.
The guard is awake.
Concerns me that only one was alive still, though. Is he the one that survived, or is he the one that committed?
Probably survived if they've all been... I think they've all been attacked, and he was on... they were all on guard duty together. They're known people. They're not... they're not...
Bite mark.
Now, could he have been infected by the attack?
My concern was maybe... It might have been the attack. Could have been... I don't know... They're talking about the howls.
Well, I suppose we could ask the townsfolk to keep an eye on him, not only as for his sake, but make sure he's isolated.
I wouldn't mind taking a look at the bodies as well, just to see what kind of damage was done. If nothing else, if it is creatures down below, it might give us some idea of what we're dealing with.
Exactly.
How you doing, Asher?
Good morning.
It's early, but...
I guess I don't need an hour. I would just have to put on my stuff. I'm ready to go examine the teeth.
I do need a bit. Waking up in the morning is kind of hard to do.
I have spell slots, but I'm not sure how the preparation time on those works with a...
Believe it's the
same hour.
Yeah, you use an hour of preparation to do all of your...
That's kind of what I figured.
Spell prep and
whether
any other prep that you have to do. It's all
memorized or spontaneous.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'll prepare.
We all sit down and, I guess, meditate? I don't know what you do.
Hold hands and think good thoughts. Figure out our spells.
Some of it's like bits of augury, others it's meditation with incenses and various things, communing with nature.
It's a lot of sitting there scratching, failing.
Yep. Okay, so you guys
That's
take the hour.
With nature we want.
But after an hour, this wheel day, Cathona the 25th, is yours to explore. What do you guys want to do?
I hear there's some bitten people.
Head down to the to where they've got the guardmen who lived, and presumably also the bodies of the ones who didn't.
Okay. So if you go ask around the other guards, they would tell you that the surviving member of the guard, Alex Stoneman, he's at the he's currently at the church, at the cathedral.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'd guess taken to the cathedral.
The two other bodies are currently in the barracks. They've got them set aside in a jail cell, in case you want to look them over.
It's on the way, if we don't mind.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of on the way.
It's also right by the sinkhole. Which is
That's a fair point. Yeah, let's go to the cathedral, and then we'll take a look at the bodies before we go down.
Okay. So you guys make your way over towards Market Square, up Festival Street, take a left turn onto High Street, right turn onto Church Street, and make your way to the Sandpoint Cathedral. Once you enter, there's only a few acolytes there this early. They're mostly just doing a bit of sweeping, cleaning up. Father Xantus is seated at his basically his desk, and sees you, stands up and walks over. You've returned. I assume you're here about Adam.
Alex?
Alex.
Yes.
Adam's his nickname around here.
Sure.
It's his middle name.
How old is Father Xantus exactly?
He's like 40.
Yes,
something.
how is he?
Oh, okay. So not quite old enough to be getting doddering in his age.
No.
Yes, how is he?
Okay.
He's not great. He's fine for now, but keeps talking nonsense, quite frankly. But I can show you to him. And he kind of solemnly nods and takes you over to a one of the kind of side rooms where they treat patients. Opens the door, and you can see there, sleeping kind of fitfully, is this guard. He looks like he's got bandages all around his neck and shoulder, on his leg, and just kind of sweating, twisting painfully. I've tried to give him some herbs to calm his nerves, but I'm afraid whatever attacked him did more than just damage his body. I think he'll be alright given some time, but it was a very stressful experience for him.
Greshy, do you think you should have a look?
I'd like to take a look at him, if you don't mind, Father.
By all means. And if you want to...
I will go and examine.
Can do a medicine check.
I would love that. Give it a rolling ball. Oh, that's an 11 for a total of 35.
35, okay. His wounds seem to be pretty consistent with what you'd expect from, a dog attack. It looks like he's been attacked by some kind of either dog or cat, some kind of four-legged animal that has ripped at his tendons, clawed at his body, and probably bit him in various places. There's let me think if I can describe it any better. In the places where he's been bitten, there's this like kind of dark tinge to his skin. This kind of black, not like poison, but something. Well, maybe a bit like poison. It looks a little bit necrosed, but perhaps something even more so than that. So maybe some combination of poison and perhaps evil damage.
Okay.
That does not sound particularly like the corner dogs that we fought.
I don't think so, though we very, very briefly fought them. So, that said,
They
This
had some
sounds
kind of
enough.
psychic damage, but it just seemed physical.
Asher, do you know of any sort of weird, strange, otherworldly creature that might be dog-shaped and also poison and soul corrupt?
Is it
I'm not
like
sure.
a big dog, or is it like a medium dog?
I would imagine if it's biting at its heels, it's not going to be too big, but if it's also getting them in the neck, we're still talking
Maybe
about...
it can jump.
Aye.
We could have knocked him down too. Could we?
Yeah,
Oh,
your
yeah.
guess
Tell by
is a medium-sized
Mhm.
creature.
Okay.
I wasn't thinking it was going to be big enough to bite their head off like Phelan, but...
Before he put the bandages on, did Father Xantus measure the bite marks in any way?
No, but he can like he's allowing you to like you can kind of undo the bandages slightly to like take a peek at the bite marks.
See how big the jaws were?
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like a medium-sized
longer
creatures in
snout
this
sort
fight.
of thing, consistent
Yeah.
with... Okay. Well,
I guess
so much for
we-
the guard going crazy and killing all of his other guards, but... This is
I
probably
like-
better.
Yeah, I'm like, I like this better.
Is there enough there for anyone to try to identify the creature with a nature or occult check or something like that?
I don't know if I could consider from bite marks.
You can.
I was mostly
Here,
wondering if you
Bite
could
marks, the
recollect.
howls, and the. I guess we might have already tried from the howls. Did we?
Yeah,
I
I'll
don't think so. I
roll a
didn't
secret
know.
check for Asher to see if he has an idea of what this is.
Ooh, secret.
If you would like to use points on this, let me
Perhaps
know.
the
Otherwise, we're just
description
going
rings
to
a
roll
bell.
it raw.
Nah, yeah.
Okay.
See what
Like I
happens.
just said both at the same time, but no.
Especially with
Yeah, no.
dubious knowledge.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah, and then I was like, wait, no, the first one.
Let's see.
Said no, and
that
then I agreed with my no.
is- Let's see if I know what level that would be. Where's my table?
Time to make up something wildly.
Okay. Yes. You do remember reading about a creature that would fit this description. The howls are very similar to the howls that you heard coming from the dogs that were at Nualia's beck and call. If you remember the dogs that assisted Nualia back in the day. But
Something how.
the size and like depth of these bites feel and the fact that there's like both evil and poison damage going on, this is a much more powerful version of that. This is probably a Hound of Lamashtu. These are only spoken about in that book of Lamashtu monsters that you have, but these are one of Lamashtu's like preferred creations. They're fairly rare in the wild.
Go green dragon armor.
Well, at least my armor won't fall off of me in battle.
At least your armor won't
Gives
get
you plus
poisoned.
one. It gives you +1.
Oh yeah, I get a +1. Well, that's good. Because...
But yeah, they are fiendish beasts, and if you want to know anything else about them, you'd have to do further recall knowledge checks.
Or
you
read the
could
book.
ask specific questions.
Alright, I'll relay all that information. I know of this.
Anything you can think of would probably be helpful, since it seems like we're going to have to go down and face them.
Yeah, let's try and recall some more stuff.
Okay.
Whether or not it's stuff that's correct, we'll find out.
What do you want to know? We're rolling.
What do we want to know? What is their weakness? That's a good one.
Okay.
And what kind of effects do their bites have?
That's another.
Or what other things can they do to hurt you?
Or perhaps just knowing more about this particular condition, if it's listed all in the book. If this condition is something caused by the bite, or if it's just a natural occurrence because of biting it, if it's some sort of disease or curse. Or both. Could be both.
Okay.
A cursed disease.
Pick one of those, and then roll a
Does
recall
anything
knowledge.
happen if they?
Char, pick what you want.
Yeah.
What do you want to know?
I'm gonna go with what is this thing that happens when they bite you? Because
Okay.
if this guy's like going to die, that's probably important to know.
And
Okay.
if he's going to come back undead, it's also important to know.
Yeah, give me a religion check, though.
Oh boy. My best skill. Hey, a 34.
Oh,
Very
that's
cool.
actually
Bad.
pretty good.
Okay. They have a powerful venom imbued in their bite. It does a mix of piercing and evil damage. And if you fail the fortitude save, you get poisoned, and that poison just does a bunch of damage to you. Can enfeeble you, can slow you as well. But no long-lasting effects, as far as you recall.
No insanity. No
No,
corruption.
not from the bite.
Getting slow and sickly.
Well, that's
Not
good
from
at
the
least.
bite.
But
What was Adam, what did you want to know? Or Gunn?
No.
I didn't remember.
What else can they do other than bite you? Do they?
Oh, sorry, that was
Do the
actually a crit success, I think.
Do the howls have an effect, or do they have any
Oh, no, it
other
wasn't.
form of? Like, do they have a breath attack or a?
Yeah, what else can they do
else
other
can they
than
do?
bite?
Yeah.
Sure. Can roll again.
Same roll?
Yep, same roll, religion.
Wee. Hey, that's better. A 35.
5. Okay.
what the
Um,
hell? Asher knows everything about
I
these.
know about these dogs.
Asher knows everything about a lot of things.
Surprisingly does.
Okay.
For how stupid he acts.
Yeah, you know that they have a 3-action howl that causes a will save for anybody within 300 feet. And on failure, you become frightened or potentially confused.
That's good to know. I actually have some.
And that somebody
Some
is like
ability.
low level as this person, it probably crit failed his save and had much more severe effects than you guys would.
Mhm.
I actually have some ability to help against confusion and such.
Confusion's good to help against. I can help a bit against fear, and I know you can better than I can, really. As far as the poison goes, I can do some checks, but I haven't anything prepared today.
Okay.
So we'll just have to hope it doesn't take hold.
I guess we could have come by before we did our preparations
Well,
and gained information, and then used that to inform our selections.
aye, but we could have also been walking into a trap,
Right.
because I didn't know what caused him to do this, so...
Mhm.
Got us.
Well,
The last
Oh, wow.
question was their weaknesses. Do they have any? What are they?
is this when we get the natural one?
All
Yes, it is.
Give me
Let's do
another,
it.
another recall knowledge.
It has no weaknesses. A 26.
My screen
26.
My screen rolled another 19. I was like, wait, what?
You think about it, and you're for a moment you're like, no, I don't think so. But then you remember that it is fiendish, and it's surely weak to silver.
Ooh. Silver. Throw your money at it.
Throw a coin to your dog. Will value plenty.
Yeah, we
Well.
didn't get any new fancy material weapons, but that's okay.
That's fine for now. In the meantime, though, I'll rebandage the guard and try and provide what little aid I can, and then I think we're ready to go spelunking? Cave diving?
Lunk into the hole.
Well,
It's a good word.
take care,
spelunk.
my friends. I hope that you don't fall to a similar fate.
Well, at least he's alive, I guess.
I was going to say, most of us haven't yet.
Seems okay.
That's true. Well, may Desna guide your footsteps. Be well. And he kind of lead you, Father Xantus will lead you out of the cathedral. And he will actually hand off a... since you guys were talking about poison, he will go grab an antidote from the church stores.
I was actually just going to
and
ask him
hand you one of those.
if he has any spells that he could cast on us that would help us out throughout our day. As we
Unfortunately,
intend to go down there.
I didn't prepare anything that I think would be useful for you, but hopefully this antidote could provide you some protection against a poison, if there was any. I'm afraid this is the last one that we've got.
Thank you. One thing he could do if he has it is the status spell. It could let him know how we are doing.
If we die.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't.
Well, at least
he
they'll know
didn't
where to
have it
come by,
prep
find our
status
corpses.
today. Was not expecting
Okay.
to do something like that. But yeah, it
yeah.
is a moderate antidote. If you drink it now, you get the bonus for 6 hours. It's a +3 item bonus to fortitude saves versus poison.
I would give that to Gunn, and you can either down it now or right before we go in. Either way.
Okay, that sounds good.
You're on the front lines. You're most likely to get bit compared to the rest of us. So
myself or Phelan.
I thought about Phelan, but have you ever tried giving a
But I
dog
guess
medicine?
Yeah.
I don't have big enough block of cheese to put it into to get him to actually take it. So
Yeah, I'll take it.
A whole
I'll
wheel.
take it before we go down.
Okay.
Speaking of Phelan, I was thinking that Rock should stay out here.
I mean, if you chose,
So I will.
is he going to be willing to stay out here?
As we go down to the sinkhole, and I assume he's like flying around. I'm gonna.
Yeah, he's mostly just kind of
Broach
flying
the
around
subject
up
and be like-
overhead. Yeah, are you guys walking over to the sinkhole now?
Hey man. Hey bud. Yep. Looks like we're going underground again. I think you should probably stay up here and help protect the townsfolk if any more of those creatures come out.
Rock gives out a mighty scraw and kind of flaps his wings and like puffs out his chest a bit, kind of proudly, and flies over to one of the buildings nearby the sinkhole and
I'll
kind
let-
of perches up there.
I'll let the sheriff know that you're there, and definitely do some hunting or fishing today too. Like keep yourself, you know, you don't have to wait right here for us. We'll find you.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'll
It's
go
just
like
up
knock
there
on the
on
door to the garrison.
Okay. Yeah.
See if the sheriff's in. Just let him know we're going in, and Rock will be watching over us over the hole here.
Oh,
Okay.
he's watching.
The sheriff is not currently there, but you do let one of the other guards know, and he
Write him a
relay
note
that
or
to the
something,
sheriff.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So you return back to the others. So the sinkhole itself is like a big, like 30-foot, like 30-foot wide opening. That's just kind of all the ground is kind of collapsed inward into a big kind of pit. You could either go down this way, or if you wanted to, you could maybe try and go through the catacombs instead. Either way is potentially reasonable. I don't know what your approach is to this. There's no footholds or anything at the hole itself.
Maybe we could tie a rope to something that is hanging on in the broken jail cells, like a door or some other stone part of the stonework.
Sure.
Be fine. We could also try the glassworks if you wanted.
I'd rather go in from here and then see if we can find it where it connects. Personally,
I've only got one feather fall today, so
How
try not to
deep
drop.
it is?
You can't tell how deep it is from the outer ring. You'd have to it's dark. You don't see an immediate bottom.
Take a dirt clod, cast light, and throw it in.
Sprinkles.
I mean, from
in that case.
from the 15 feet away from the center, you toss a stone with light on it. It ricochets off the other end of the sinkhole and bounces around until you kind of lose sight of it.
Okay.
Reassuring.
I could climb down and see how deep it is if you want.
I should the top is kind of a funnel, so once it goes beyond a certain point, you just can't see. So you'd have to you could climb over and start
Makes sense.
Yeah, you
looking
kind of climb
down
into it and look.
further.
What
Yeah.
if we take a look inside the jail? Is there a part of the jail where there's still cell bars attached to the
Yeah, you
building
can.
that we could?
The side of the garrison is kind of just covered over with tarp, but you can pull back some of the tarp, or unwind one of the ropes from the pitons and peek inside, and you can see the jail cell does still have bars on the inside. You could potentially wrap a rope around one of those.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take my 50-foot rope from my pack, from the bag, and tie it into one of the jail bars there, and then it should be enough to reach at least roughly to the bottom of the funnel if it's 30 feet down, 30 feet over.
Yeah.
Yeah, right roughly to the bottom of the funnel from doing that. So something for Asher to hang on to while going to peek over the edge.
I don't need to hang on to anything. I can just climb.
Well, all right.
Mm-mm.
I got cool climbing skills.
I don't know how firm the ground is here, so it's there for you if you if you want it.
What? So I can be like, I don't know how climb works in regards to this. I don't know how sticky I am, but I can be a spider and I can climb at 25 feet. I don't know if that gives me like a bonus to being like sticky to the surface of something.
Yeah,
I'm
spiders
still prone
can
to falling.
spiders can pretty easily climb most surfaces. Yeah, as long as it's
Right.
not like silky smooth bathtub surface.
Forgot you could do that.
What do I get to be? I can be an ant with a climb speed, a centipede, which is terrifying. Mantises can't climb.
I forgot you could do that.
Scorpions can't. I just got this. Well, I guess in pest form I could do it, but now I can be big and do it. So if anything attacks me, it won't be a huge deal.
Nothing like seeing your friend turn into a giant spider.
And climb
mean-
into the hole.
Dark the morning right.
Here I go. Oh, I get dark vision as a spider, though, I think.
Oh, that's helpful too.
It is actually.
I think it may be the only one that gives... no, centipedes get it.
So Asher is just going to be our best friend spider from now on.
Best friend spider. I can only be... I think huge will only last for a minute, but I can do large for
Huge
an
doesn't
hour.
seem necessary unless our goal is
Yeah,
to scare
huge is the
townsfolk.
battle.
Hell, in large, you could probably carry someone down.
Yeah. Someone could probably ride on my back as I climb straight down into the hole.
Can Greshy ride on Asher's abdomen with Phelan in his backpack pocket?
In
Since-
large form, yes.
All right, I'm going to ride Asher.
This
Want
is
to.
me
I'm
watching.
going to ride Spider Asher's abdomen.
I'm a very cute spider.
Just
Very
hold still.
soft.
Okay.
Do you have the ride skill or ride feat?
I do, in fact.
Okay.
I took it
Boy.
for Phelan.
I was gonna say if you didn't have the ride feat, then maybe it might be a little bit challenging, but without
Ooh,
a
what if the,
But
the random...
I took it because I wasn't sure if I'd be able to ride Phelan or not. So without it,
Oh, I don't have spider. What's the closest thing?
did I not put a spider in there? Maybe I didn't.
I don't think there are any insects because I just got this, so...
Oh yeah, I can go add some insect tokens to that later. But okay, yeah.
closest
What do
thing will have no legs. It will
what
be
do
a
you guys
snake.
want to do?
I'm riding Asher into the
I'm
hole.
gonna climb down, and I
sounds
can
like-
see
As good a plan as any.
So yeah, what is Asher actually turning into though? You're turning
a
into a spider.
spider.
Okay, so Asher
Let's see, I-
morphs into a large-sized spider. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Huge would be a bad choice. We would all fall within a minute.
Greshy climbs on top of Asher's back, and the two of you go riding down into the sinkhole. So Greshy, you have to like kind of hold on pretty tight.
It's
Spider
carapace. There's
Asher.
really it's hard to get a good grip, but
Bumble.
basically I'm like kind of lying
hairy?
sideways and just arms reach around his giant abdomen, just holding on for
And I'm
dear
just like...
life. And also trying not to squish Phelan while I'm holding on.
Okay. Yeah.
Pink gloves.
I need a saddle. That's what I need.
Yeah, a saddle might make that easier.
I would have.
Put it
But
in
yeah,
your-
so Greshy needs both
Oh, yeah,
hands
pouch.
to hold on in this without
Put
a
them in my
saddle here.
pouch.
So yeah, you guys both climb down into the hole. You can kind of make out the light of the stone. It looks like it's a good like 120 feet down, which by your recollection is about how far down the Catacombs of Wrath were, because you took a big spiral staircase back up from there. So you climb down, and you kind of keep going. Yeah, are you guys going all the way, or are you guys just going down, or are you just peeking and popping back
I'm
up?
going down.
I'm along for the ride at this point.
I figure I'll deposit, and then if I have to go back up, or if Gunn's gonna jump down.
Do you want a spider ride?
Come back up.
I guess
Okay.
so. I think that's the way to do it.
Okay, so Asher and Greshy, you guys climb down the hole. And yeah, once you pass that 100, 120 feet or so, the hole kind of opens into a largish chamber filled with rubble. But one that feels very familiar. You notice, so the chamber itself is quite large. It looks like it's kind of sort of two-tiered, or was two-tiered. There's, in one part of the room, there's a large kind of shallow pool of water that has a bunch of debris, rubble from the ceiling that's fallen into it. And at the top of what was probably a set of double staircases, was the position of the rune well that you had broken earlier. The rune well itself is no more. In its place is it's actually like directly below you is where the rune well was. There looks like a large amount of scorch marks all around it, and like a massive crater in its place, about the same size as the hole above you, and kind of pouring out of the crater is this kind of like thick, slightly reddish smoke, and the only reason you can tell it's kind of reddish is because the stone that Gunn threw happened to land kind of on the side of the ground there. It didn't fall perfectly straight, and managed to kind of bounce onto like the side of the wall, not the wall, side of the floor just next to the where the rune well was. But yeah, there's this kind of wispy, thick-looking red smoke billowing out of it. But the chamber looks pretty thoroughly like ruined. The ceiling has kind of caved in everywhere. It looks pretty unstable. The doorway that you came in through the first time, the ceiling has kind of just totally collapsed there. It looks like it would take some time to excavate. So you could continue further if you wanted. Asher is, I guess the hole through through where the rune well is only about 15 feet, but that's about enough size for you to fit through, if you wanted. With Asher and Greshy. So you could either continue going down, or you could stop off here. Or you
We can go through the hole.
Yes, you can go through the hole that
Why
the
don't I
rune well
stop-
was in, if you wanted.
Okay.
Why don't I stop off here
Probably,
and
yeah.
we can either wait for Gunn, or if you want to go grab him.
Ow. Will you be okay? Well, I can't ask that.
Asher
I'll
can't talk.
Punch my little mandibles together at you.
You go grab him with your mandibles and bring him back down here. We'll have a good time.
Okay, so Asher kind of makes his way over to the down the wall and deposits you safely beside this hole in the platform, and then kind of walks the wall back up to go fetch Gunn.
Excellent. Out of curiosity, down here, is there room for me to bring Phelan out? Or is it because the hole? I'm not sure if we're on the platform, so
Yeah, on the upper platform, there's not a whole lot of
remember.
room left. Like there's only maybe like a 5-foot rim around the
okay.
this hole.
Then
You know-
I'll keep him in my pocket then.
I just realized something. I'm gonna, before Asher gets back, I'm gonna test out this new armor rune. I'm gonna touch the front of my armor where there's wings, and I'm gonna grow wings.
Okay.
That's right. I've forgotten you've gotten that.
And these wings last for 5 minutes, and they can be
Mhm.
used every hour.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, so bursting from your wooden armor's back are two giant eagle wings.
Nice.
Okay, and then you just kind of glide down. They're not
Yep.
wooden eagle wings, no,
I'll
they're
glide
just
down the hole and-
regular eagle wings. But
But
okay,
they could be.
So I guess as Asher's getting ready to climb back up the wall, you hear a sound, and those whooshing sounds. You kind of stay back a little bit, and Gunn drops down into the dark cavern,
A little bit wobbly.
only
It's my
illuminated
first time
by the stone.
flying. Ooh. Okay, let me get down to the floor here, and okay. Oh, this is not too bad. This is actually kind of nice. Ooh. Yeah. So. Wow.
Aye, it's kind of blown
Okay.
out, isn't it?
This is where we fought that creature,
What was that thing again?
Sin Spawn.
Quasit?
Was it? Oh, that too.
Asher's just moving his little mandibles.
Actually, that's a fair point. We probably shouldn't hang out here too long. Either that or we should look around.
Hmm. Where else? There doesn't seem to be anything here except some smoke.
So far, so good. All I've seen is the smoke, and I haven't gone outside this room yet at all, so I don't know if the rest of these ruins are also
Well-
collapsed in.
The one entrance was over there, yes?
Mhm.
And it's blocked now, so. I mean, maybe Phelan could dig it out.
Not sure it's
fairly
worth doing.
quick, but probably not necessary. If we look up, do you think we'll be able to get back out through the hole in the roof?
Yeah. I mean, you mean like by flying back up, or
Mhm.
Asher's spider
Or
walking
Asher
back
climbing,
up?
yeah.
Yeah, you'd be able to get back out the same way you can if you wanted.
We're not
Okay.
trapped yet.
Then, are there any other exits that we didn't take before?
No, this chamber is just basically these, the two, the kind of lower half of the chamber, which have the kind of shallow pool of water, and the main doorway and two closets. But that whole doorway and closets is
Right.
all buried. And the other side, which is the raised platform at the top of these two staircases, had the triangular shaped rune well, which now has a massive,
was
like
full of-
15-foot hole.
It was full of gross water. Now it's a big hole that would be the way to go forward. To go through that
Yes.
hole.
Yeah,
So
that's
it sure
the
seems
only
like
way
it.
you'd be able to go forward here. You don't know if there's there could be other stuff in the rest of the catacombs, but
Let's take that same rock, pick it up, and drop it in the new hole
With light on it?
with
Or are you
light
just
on
gonna
it.
throw a rock? Okay.
okay. The light very quickly disappears after just going about 5 feet in. Is completely subsumed by
Ooh,
the fog that's
Uh-oh.
billowing out of this, and the whole
Yeah.
room goes dark. Gunn, you can't see anything.
the whole room that we are in.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
the light went down.
Oh,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Oh, sorry. I guess there's actually a fucking column above you. So there's dim light from the column
Well, it's
above,
early morning
but-
yet, so
Still
Yeah.
pretty early, yeah.
No, that's true. That's true.
Oh, well.
So yeah, there's just the dim light from the morning sun that's cresting over the hills that's coming down through the shaft above you. But the stone of light, as soon as it like goes about 5 feet into the hole, just like you lose sight of it entirely.
Well, oops.
to be clear, and I believe Gunn would probably know this since it's, I don't recall, but I think it is a concentration spell to maintain light. Does he
I
know if
think
it's
so.
been dispelled or if it's just non-visible?
It is not a concentration spell to. You
Is
just
it
can
not?
only have one active at a time. But you don't have to
Oh, that's
sustain
what it
it
is.
or
Never
anything.
mind. Then he may not know.
You could give
That's
me a
fair.
religion check to kind of feel if your magic's been canceled out, I suppose.
Oh, I'll try that. Sure. Derp. 24.
24. You didn't feel anything weird, and watching it go into the fog, it looks like it just looks like the fog is just super thick
Dimmed out rather
and
than-
obscuring. Yeah.
Okay. Should I go down there and see what happens?
Well, first
Can't
off,
see.
can we determine anything about this fog itself? If Greshy puts his face into the hole and takes a big whiff, for example.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fair.
The Asher technique. Smell it.
Well,
Okay.
normally I'd offer Asher to do it, but
I can
Asher's a bit busy.
try. I'm a little spider.
I don't know how spiders
Spiders
breathe.
smell.
Do
They
they?
must. I'll just lay on
Spiders
top
can
of
probably
it.
smell.
I've never smelled a spider before. I don't know if they smell.
Wait. How do spiders breathe?
They must be able
Ooh,
to.
they're unique.
Ooh.
They breathe simultaneously with lungs and trachea. What?
Trachea? Okay.
That doesn't.
Wait, wait.
They have a well-developed tracheal system.
Spiders are weird, man.
Oh God,
Okay,
it's a
odd.
big article.
Well, let's assume that spiders can
I don't know what they do.
smell.
They can breathe. Well, I'll find out if it's toxic to spiders. I guess.
Okay, yeah, so Asher's gonna make his way over to this kind of scorched stone. So you can see the, what was the, like, well-shaped stonework of the floor. It looks like it's kind of been blasted apart, by something maybe bursting up from below. And,
Oh.
you get, like, a kind of, slightly, sulfuric smell from the smoke, but you kind of put your head down and nothing bad happens to you. You just can't see very far through it. It's incredibly thick. Once it comes out of the hole, it does kind of dissipate a bit, but does seem to be just kind of sitting there like a fog machine fog that's kind of billowing out of this.
And the fact that I can't see through it, I imagine, makes it very clear it's not natural fog.
Yes, if Greshy was to kind of look over, kind of peer over the edge, yeah, even with your dark vision, you can't see through it.
All right. You okay there, Asher? I'm going to take that as a yes
Maybe-
because it means Asher's still moving.
Then maybe Asher should go first, since he won't. I mean, neither of us will fall, but he'll be able to see better and. Yeah.
If we're scouting, well, I'd normally agree with you in this particular case. If we're scouting, I'd actually send you. Though you need to go like now, because I don't know how
Yep.
long you've got for your spell.
Probably another minute or two.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and go down.
Okay. Yeah, you fly over towards the hole and start to descend, but make it only about 10 feet before you reach the bottom of this hole. You feel like you haven't gone very far, and you just kind of land on solid ground. You kind of feel around, and you can feel the smoke still kind of billowing up, but it's like seeping through like pores of the dirt. It's like it's spilling up through the ground. There's something definitely below here.
I'll just say that.
Okay.
I'll just say that loud. I'll say, "Oh, it's coming out from. It's not. Doesn't lead anywhere yet. Just
So I
stops
need
right
to-
here.
So I need to dig further, huh?
I'll stomp my feet and see if anything collapses.
Good.
But yes,
Yeah, you kind of stomp your feet a bit. You can you don't really, it feels like fairly solid dirt, Nothing. It doesn't feel like it's going to give way or anything.
Yep, seems like we're gonna have to dig. If this is where we want to dig.
There's another exit out of this room into the rest of the ruin and stuff that we were in before, right?
No, it's blocked.
There's just
was
the
it
one,
blocked
and
off in
it's
here?
blocked. There's only one entrance to this room from the catacombs.
From where we're at. Okay.
Well, I have a pickaxe stashed in our bag.
I mean, we can dig if you want, but I feel like there's got to be... Well, is it better to dig down, or is it better to dig through the door and see if there's another way around?
Maybe Phelan can dig through the door. I don't think he'll be able to get in here.
You're probably right about that.
I have 8 legs.
Are they strong enough? Well, I mean, they carry a spider around.
There are spiders that dig holes. I'm just Googling spider facts now. Like, can spiders dig holes? It's like, yes.
Yes, they can.
How about I hop out of here and then grab that pickaxe from the bag, and then Asher and Phelan can maybe try and dig by the door.
That's what I can put in my little sack. My little tool. I can take it out with my little spider legs.
Okay.
So I'll jump out of the pit here and
Okay. So you guys, I mean, this looks like it could take an unknown amount
only
of
we
time.
had a gust of wind to try and blow this smoke out of here.
Yeah. I have an hour-ish with my legs.
I have a dog. I
Okay.
guess we'll start digging.
Give me, I guess, athletics checks everybody who's digging away. So it sounds like Asher
Yeah,
and
this button.
Phelan are gonna be digging. They go down the now ruined steps, kind of unsteadily, and make their way over towards the where the front entrance door was, and start trying to dig out that. While Gunn is taking his pickaxe, and you go down into the bottom of the hole and just try and hit at the dirt there.
Try and see if I can churn up anything, and if it opens up or otherwise. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, athletics checks then.
All right.
I take my assurance in athletics,
Sure.
which would give me, being a spider, it would give me a
Oh,
26, I think. It's 10 plus your modifier, right?
You don't add your modifier. It's 10 plus your level plus... Oh, it's 10 plus your proficiency, which is level plus whether or not you're, like, trained in... Are you trained in athletics? Or is the spider trained
I'm
in
an
athletics?
expert in athletics.
Okay. So expert is plus 4, so it'd be level plus 4 plus 10.
Okay.
7.
Phelan gets a
27.
33 total.
Okay, and Gunn
I'm just going to type
has a 37.
7.
Okay, so 27 for Asher, 33 for Phelan, 37 for Gunn. Okay. So you all spend about an hour digging out these your 2 directions. Gunn, in your hour of digging in the bottom of this hole, you're just kind of progressing through what feels like just like well-packed solid earth. The more you dig, the more this stuff just kind of billows out from below. It's clearly like something down below is seeping up and out.
Okay, so
But-
I'm letting out more smoke.
Yes, yeah, more smoke
What
is
you're saying.
coming out, but you can't really see anything inside in there. But you do you feel like you are digging further down. Just you haven't hit anything yet. Asher and Phelan, the two of you work together to try and excavate the door. And while you're doing so, this whole room is very precarious. Like the structure of the ceiling is not the safest given the recent collapse. And in pulling out some of the pieces of rubble, you do manage to accidentally cause another collapse of part of the ceiling. So give me reflex checks, reflex saves, both Asher and Phelan.
All right. 41 for Phelan.
And a 40 for me.
Dang.
Okay. So it's 41 and 40. So both be critical successes in this case. So neither of you would take the damage as more parts of the ceiling kind of tumbling down and.
Oh, Greshy's still up here. He should also.
Is he standing near?
He wasn't
where...
digging.
Okay.
He would be standing near Phelan though. So.
Okay, then yeah, Greshy should roll as well.
Oh. And he gets a 40.
Okay, 40.
Everyone's all right.
The DC was DC 30.
Look, I tried.
So,
okay.
Yeah, you're all paying careful enough attention to what's going on. When stuff starts coming loose from the ceiling, you all kind of jump back out of the way before more of these chunks of heavy worked stone come crashing down. And after that hour of work, you feel like you've gotten no further than you were before. You've moved some stuff out of the way, but more ceiling has kind of collapsed in and filled in where what you'd just done. You could continue working and try to excavate some more if you wish. But that's the progress you make after 1 hour.
Is the ceiling more open now than it was?
Or do we just collapse into the building?
In that section, yes. The worked ceiling has kind of fallen out, and some of the packed earth below has also kind of crumbled in. So there is like a kind of hole, not full hole, but there's a section of fresh earth. Earth's freshest layer has been revealed.
I see what you're saying.
If you
not all the way up and through.
Yeah, not all the way up and through. If you were to keep it this, there's some possibility of expanding the sinkhole up above.
I mean, if we do it enough, the whole town will be down at the same level, and it's not a sinkhole anymore.
That's
It's a
true.
new town.
It's like Seattle's like underground.
I don't think this is working, Gunn. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it's working, Gunn. Can you get up out of there?
Sure. I'll climb out and be like, there's something under here. The smoke is coming from something.
We'll need to find another way around, I think.
I don't know how far down it would be, but I haven't found anything yet, but there's more smoke.
There's the path from the beach and the path in the glassworks to get down there, which would be...
Isn't there if I remember correctly, if you go in the catacombs entrance, you could go up. Couldn't you go down too, but the down was blocked?
It was, but I'm starting to wonder if maybe that's the way we can get down, if we can clear that out instead. Especially now that we've got Phelan and...
scoot around the corner to get to it.
Turns out when we've got Phelan and a pickaxe, we can probably dig out anything.
Yeah,
Just
maybe.
give enough time.
If we go back up, around, and down elsewhere. If the creatures were coming up from the hole, and if they're coming out of this pit here, maybe we should have been trying to fill it in instead, but it seems like the smoke is just coming out of the ground.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not stopping it from coming up.
Don't they also like materialize? They don't.
Maybe.
They're
yeah.
like ghostly.
I'm on board to go around and try and go down the spiral staircase.
Yeah, try the catacombs entrance or something. Well, I suppose I will spend... Actually, can you change back into a spider, Asher, or is that...
I need 10 minutes.
Okay.
The answer is yes, but I have to play with Phelan's ears for 10 minutes.
I am sure he will be very upset about that.
Okay,
Oh.
so Asher spends 10 minutes to refocus a bit.
We spent
Playing.
a whole hour digging, then I have my...
I was thinking that
But yeah, you would also have your wings back. But yeah, 10 minutes pass, and Asher, you're feeling reinvigorated by puppy time.
Yay!
So yeah, if you, I
Alright, now
guess,
can
you,
spider.
yeah, you spider up.
Yeah. Do you need a carry up, Greshy?
I would love one. It's
Alright.
going to be a bit of a trick otherwise.
I'll spider up.
Okay, Phelan hops into the bag as per usual, and Greshy wraps his arms tight around Asher's spider abdomen. Asher's butt? Is that what?
My
Something like
split.
that. Your spot.
Spider butt.
Um,
Spot?
Yeah, it's a little bit harder to hang on going up than it is going down, but you managed to climb out of the hole, surprising some passersby. This giant spider erupts from the hole. Somewhere in the center of town.
Maybe I should go first.
But yes, Gunn, you can also fly out.
I'm sure they'll recognize Greshy riding the giant spider for his life.
Fair.
Okay,
Is that-
so
you
yeah,
come
you
up
guys
Cheap
are
spider.
outside again.
Fighting, but... Well, I guess we should take our rope back from the...
Sure. Yeah, you can make your way
Garrison.
back over to the garrison, untie the rope, and coil it back up and strap it back onto your backpack.
And then try to go... So, change of plans. We're going to go down this way.
To
Yeah,
the
so we'll go over to the other... But there's definitely...
Are you going
this
to
is
the
where
catacombs
creatures-
entrance or back to the glassworks?
I think we're going to try the
the
catacombs
beach.
entrance first.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the catacombs entrance had the spirals, but I could be wrong. It's been a very long time.
I was thinking
wanna
that.
say that it was this staircase that went down and then had the ability to go down further.
Okay, let's see.
But it
So
was
Yes, I think so.
I thought we're all just making it up.
Yeah, we all might be wrong. Just
But you can't prove it, except for all the video evidence.
yeah, I can't prove it.
it's been some time.
We don't know anything.
So who's going in what order?
Map of that room should have been our first call.
Well, these are stairs, correct?
Yes,
Anyone
these are
mind
stairs.
giving
Okay.
me 10 more minutes up in nature before we go back down? Because I don't think I need spiders for stairs.
Probably not.
No,
But I like having.
You wouldn't really fit down the stairs as a spider.
Yeah, I like having my focus point just in case.
But I think we can... I think we'll have time to get it because we'll probably be fighting through pickaxing the stairs going this way too. So if you're gonna...
I just have to sit. I
if
don't
you're
think
gonna
I
wait
can
for
pickaxe.
10 minutes, I'm still gonna go down
Yeah.
while I'm waiting and see if I can get started.
Sure, Gunn can go
idea.
down first while Asher's takes a quick break.
Looking
Um,
at the grass and the clovers.
And I guess, do you have some form of light on you?
I'll make another light.
Okay. I guess that's what?
I'll use the
120, so 60.
Yep.
Is it 60-60 or is it 120-120?
It's
I
60-60.
think it's 60-60.
Okay.
It starts out 20-20 and then goes to 60-60. We're not fancy and flamboyant like 5th edition over here.
60 and 60. Okay. Oh, okay, just the brightness. That's cool. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Here we go. To the catacombs. All right. Gunn and I guess Greshy, you make your way down the stairs, rounding the corner. You can see where there's sections of the wall that have been shaken free. Bits of stone have kind of fallen onto the ground, where you don't think that was the case the first time you came up. But the stairs do end at a small landing, and opens up to a narrow hallway.
So they don't go down further than this? They're not blocked by rubble?
No, these stairs do not. You do remember seeing such stairs.
I do
that
recall
did
what you're
continue
talking
further,
about.
but it wasn't.
They just weren't
This
connected.
here. I thought that was right here. But
No, that's
step
been a
out
minute. We've been
into
in a
the
number of
hall.
caves since then.
step to the hallway, look around.
You can see there's a door to the south. You remember that as being the weird floating room. It was like a small chamber with a bunch of words, kind of, or some kind of characters being written around on the walls, and a bunch of floating stuff. You distinctly remember like a half-eaten crow, and maybe a
zero-G
magic
room.
wand. Yeah, it was a weird zero-G room. To the north, you see a partially collapsed room. There's a bunch of rubble on the floor. It's not actually the tunnel, like you can still go into that room, but it's just rubble has kind of fallen all over the place. And that room, you recall, was the one that had the mutated goblin, and the pits with all the zombies inside that I believe you killed.
Corvus.
Yes, Corvus. Yeah, you can see that
Corvus.
chamber up ahead.
I see. Well, I thought it was this staircase. So
I
Maybe
did
I will-
as well.
maybe we should wait for Asher right here after all.
We
Go
can do
back-
that.
Or go back up and make it wasn't place.
Came down the stairs, looked around, said nope.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
You
Now
guys
I'm
can-
trying to remember the
it was-
map.
You guys can wait for 10 minutes or so, and then Asher
Mhm.
will eventually come down the stairs with you.
Hey guys.
Yeah, no, so I was a little bit mistaken. I thought the place we had to dig was right here, but it seems like it's not. Do you
I
recall
also thought that.
exactly where it was?
So I don't know where it came out. I think if I remember correctly, it was the one where we fought the head. Was the head in that room? Now I'm questioning everything.
Well,
But it was near the. Was it before the statue? We might be better off going down through the glassworks if it was.
I mean, we can just walk around. We
yeah,
cleared this place out pretty
let's
good.
walk
didn't we?
around and see what we can find. Maybe we'll go over to this door and try it.
Okay, you make your way over to the door there to the south. Pop it open. And there is that zero-G room in all its glory.
It was a
Um,
dead end.
Yeah, it was a small chamber, dead end. Yes. The writing that had been on the walls is no longer there, and any objects that had been floating in this room, or that you had left behind, like maybe some of the feathers you didn't pull out from the decaying bird, those were all lying gently on the floor.
Okay. Can close that again and just move on. Alright, I guess we're going this way. Yeah, shows my memory of this place is not nearly what I thought it was. But if we
All
head
right,
over
it's
this
been
way-
some books since you were last here. It's
It
been
turns
some,
out.
some months even. So you
Right,
make your
If I
way.
step into this room, I'm going to be careful not to disturb the rubble too much. I'm going to test the footing.
Okay. Yeah, the
The
footing,
ceiling.
the floor seems to be okay. It's largely the ceiling on this side of the room that has caved in, but it's just kind of covered up some of the zombie pits, and I believe the corpse of Corvus, which I believe you left in this room. I actually don't remember if you. I think you did.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we did.
Didn't haul it out with us, so.
Yeah, there's no
Right.
no sounds, no nothing coming from this chamber. But the staircase leading down to the left is still there. Still seems to be intact.
Sneak around the edge of the room, and then up this way.
Boy, it's really come down in here, hasn't it?
Sure has.
You can see the door at the bottom of the stairs has been left open. I believe that's how you left it last time. No one fact checked
Make
me
our
on
way
these.
down to the bottom of the stairs. Oh, now that room I remember.
Yes, as you
The
reach the
three
bottom
doors.
of the stairs, there's an open door with another 3 doors
Yes.
that are also open.
Where our traditions started.
I believe the room that you're in seemed like it was a bit of a torture room. There's like an Iron Maiden and some other decaying torture apparati sitting around.
And the next room was a prison, I think, with cell blocks, and then this raised wooden platform.
Yeah, you make your way onward to the east, west, into this other room. There's a raised wooden platform. A lot of the wooden panels in the floor have broken free and have fallen to the ground, so it's pretty shaky, but as long as you're careful and go over it slowly, it still seems to hold up.
Yeah.
You can see a
Carefully
big
make
corner
them
of the
across.
room has been kind of caved in, the northwestern corner. But there is a door to the south that leads out of the chamber.
Okay. Cross over the wooden walkway. Head to the south door. This is where Is this where that statue is? It looks like it.
Aye,
Yep.
that is
Yeah,
the statue
as you
of
step out
Elasmus.
into that chamber, you see the statue of Elasmus, still there, still scowling menacingly. I can reshare the picture of her, but statue of a woman wielding a rancier. The rancier still
Not
in her
anymore. We
hands,
stole that.
shining
I
metallic.
thought we took it.
Oh,
We
did you take
definitely
it?
took it.
Definitely
You took it. Never mind. Yeah. Okay.
We totally took it.
Sorry, I couldn't remember who took it.
Trying
Yeah.
to entice us to take
and
it again.
It's back.
Yeah. a new rancier is in her hands now.
We took it, we sold it, the person who
Yeah.
bought it was actually a worshipper of Elasmus and came back and put it back. Now we have to take it and sell it again. It's just such a
To
work.
the same. To the same.
The cavern opens up
awesome.
here. That leads back to the glassworks, and you see this
I think
set of
it's up
stairs
this
leading
way.
down to the east.
Or it's down this way. My bad.
Well, if it's down this way, that's a
I
good
could have.
sign.
My memory's so bad. I thought this went up.
I think I might have
This
messed
went
it up when I first said
to
it, but
the-
they're supposed to lead down these stairs.
I thought this goes to the chamber where we were just.
No, that was further south.
I
Was it?
I remember we
This-
came past the statue as we were making our way north from there.
I don't remember shit, but I think this goes to the.
All right, let's take a
This
look.
certainly
All right.
goes to the
We're
stair.
here.
Well, I'm gonna take a quick look down this to the end and look down the hallways as far as I could. Okay,
Because I think
Okay.
that way goes to the
2 hallways and
chapel.
they both curve away. You might be right. One of them
One of them
could go to the chapel.
does. I don't remember where the other one goes.
All right. I walked down to the end of that hallway and back. It's only like 20 feet. And yeah, they both go until they have turns. Can't see down there, so let's see
Quick
what's.
peek down here and
I
see
have
if
to
it's.
what's
wait
down
because I
this way.
can't see without Gunn's magic pebble.
All right, I'll maneuver my way back to the front
Asher
Okay.
got this far and is like, I can't see.
Okay. Yeah, you can
there's
see
a door at the bottom here.
There's a door at the bottom of the stairs. Yes.
I
You
wanna
make
say
your way
this one
down
was
and you open it.
Oh, it has the pool of water.
A small chamber with a pool of water. Can I remember how this is described?
This seems familiar.
This is where we fought the head.
Yes, there is
Oh,
a
that's
there's
right.
a decaying Varguil in the corner of the room, I believe. Do I still have the picture of it? But it was a flying head. Oh yeah,
You know, we were very bad about cleaning up after ourselves.
yeah, this thing.
Ah,
Oh god, look at
Is
that.
this
I
where we
don't-
got the gross water?
No,
No.
that was right before the chamber that we were in before. There was some sort of like...
There was an
Altar?
altar
That's the word.
that you picked it up from.
Oh, this is just like a fountain or something.
I
I
mean,
let
it
me
might also
describe
be
what
growth
this is.
water. Did we put the
This
head
is some
in?
kind of washing pool. It's a circular stone pool. The rim of which is lined with skulls made of stone.
Sure.
The water itself
Family of his.
is very stagnated. But yeah, there's a door on the other side of the room.
Do
Go
we
ahead and
dare?
open that door.
Oh.
Okay.
Just another Vargul on the other side. It's been waiting this whole time.
My brother.
Yeah. You open the door, and there at the end of the hall is a busted up looking door, and a staircase, spiral staircase leading down.
Okay. All right, we'll go through there and start walking down the stairs.
Yeah, as you turn around the stairs, you can see there is a bunch of rubble lining the floor, and there's actually a bit of a sorry, what's the word? Like a rift in the stairs, and it looks like a bunch of rubble has kind of like fallen further down. This kind of it kind of turns into almost a chute, straight down. So what rubble was blocking this path has now kind of descended
Does that
further.
mean that the stairs are broken and
The stairs are broken,
Or there's a slide.
but you
I heard
can
shoot.
you can slide down if you want. You can also just kind of walk very carefully and hold the wall.
all right, we'll try that.
Okay.
Well, be
you-
careful, I suppose.
You continue down the spiral for about well, actually, once you round the corner just a bit, you start to see some of this reddish thick fog leaking up from further down this tunnel. It's very thick, and even if you hold the light up to it, you can't see more than about 5 feet into it.
Hmm.
That's irritating.
Wrathful fog.
Fog of wrath.
I just assume because it's red. And her statue is red.
Fog of war. It's not
Wrathy
a
fog.
sin. It's a
You're robotic, but that kind of makes it better.
Okay. It wasn't just me, I was just making sure.
Yeah, I see now. Your internet connection is unstable. All right. Down, down, down.
Okay. You guys
Go.
continue
Slowly,
down.
carefully.
Okay. Give me just a sec.
Pebble in one hand and shield in the other.
That's... what's the order? Looks like Gunn, Asher, then Greshy in the back.
Sounds good to me. And Greshy's got Phelan in his pocket. It's very cozy in here. He doesn't quite fit.
Let me check this. Okay. Once you guys are in... Wait, is that right? Okay, Gunn still has his light. Okay. Whoops, not the right thing. That's not the right thing either. Sorry, my bad. Okay. Okay, as you guys progress deeper into the into this like thick red fog, your vision kind of becomes clearer, but everything is still kind of filled with this like red haze. It's a bit disconcerting. It still feels like there's just a mist everywhere. You can like kind of barely see. Anything beyond 5 feet of you is concealed effectively. Like you can just kind of see hazy outlines of things. But you continue.
If I think about it, I mean, we're kind of breathing this stuff, right?
Yep.
Does anything feel like emotionally different? Do I feel angry or scared or in an unnatural way?
Perception? Yeah, give me a perception check then.
On edge.
32.
32 perception.
Okay. You don't feel any different than normal. Other than whatever normal feelings you might feel, this fog doesn't seem to be affecting you in any kind of mental way, as far as you can tell.
Okay.
With a 32.
Thanks. Well then, I will slowly advance.
Yeah, the stairs
down
continue
the
to
stairs
spiral.
of wrath.
And eventually you reach a landing where a bunch of the rubble has kind of piled up, and it looks like there's actually a bit of a passage here to the north, but you'd have to kind of clear away the last few pieces of rock to fully excavate this passage.
Okay, but do the stairs otherwise also continue?
Looks like the stairs end here.
Okay.
Or what would have been the stairs. This appears to be like the end. Basically all the rubble that had fallen down the stairs is kind of now piled up here on the floor. And it looks like there's a passage right in front of you that's been just kind of covered out by some of the rubble. So you could just kind of move some of the rocks out of the way if you wanted to.
Alright, yeah, if they're not too stuck. Well, we've got pickaxe and we've got a lifting belt. So between those two, should be able to move.
And I have
pieces out
my
of here.
any tool,
Yep.
which is basically a pickaxe.
Pile
Okay.
everything up to our left so that it's not blocking the passage.
Okay, so yeah, you guys reach around for your various tools, start moving things aside, and give me perception checks, all of you.
Oh boy, that sounds good. Phelan as well, or just
Just the three of you.
just the three of us? Sounds
Oh.
good. Oh my goodness.
I can see.
I was going to say that's a 28 for Greshy, but it doesn't matter.
I got a natural
Fine
20
for
for a
Gunn.
42.
Okay, Gunn and Greshy are pretty focused on getting ready to excavate this wall here. Asher, you notice something out of the corner of your eye. You see a flash of a symbol written on the wall.
No, not again.
You turn, and the symbol doesn't move. It stays there.
Ooh.
It's etched into the wall. It's Thessalonian. And in fact, it's a bunch of characters, all kind of written out. And if you take a moment to read them, I could.
Asher doesn't. He just
Yeah,
turns back
nah.
to the...
I don't want to see it.
He looks at it. He's like, "That's
I've seen
suspicious."
this.
I'm going back to my rocks.
Yeah, I like what you guys are doing more.
It reads out. It seems kind of. You're not even like when you read it. You're not even sure it's like what exactly it's trying to say, but the kind of literal translation is something along the lines of each stone the grace of 7 lords, 1 part of key each ruler hoards. If offered spells and proper prayer, take 7 keys and climb the stair.
A riddle.
I got the first, second, and fourth lines. What was the third one?
Sorry, each stone the grace of 7 lords, 1 part of key each ruler hoards. If offered spells and proper prayer, take 7 keys and climb the stair.
Prayer. I've offered spells and proper.
Sounds like the key is in multiple parts and we have to do some riddling.
But written all around this is much more text. Text about the mother of monsters. Text about Lamashtu and the Great Birth. There's a kind of repeated over and over, the Great Birth has come. She gives life to all. We outcasts will claim that which is ours. They have shunned us for too long. All written in Thessalonian.
Clank, clank, clank.
Yeah.
I was just
all I got.
reading. How interesting.
Asher, are you gonna give us a hand, or are you just gonna?
Clanking.
What are you doing over there?
Guys,
Gunn.
there's writing on the wall. You guys didn't see this?
Hmm?
Meanwhile,
Nope, did not see.
it's in Thessalonian. Thank God I learned how to read it.
Well, someone did.
It's a riddle.
It's a riddle. What's the riddle?
Riddle. The key is 7 parts, and there are rocks, and there's hoarders, and then you climb some stairs.
That doesn't sound like much of a riddle.
Well,
I'll read the riddle to you.
So Asher reads the riddle out verbatim, while Gunn manages to get the last bit of stone, the largest piece of stone, out of the doorway or the passageway, and you can see it opens up into some kind of large worked stone floor, and you can see up ahead some narrow pillars blocking your vision.
well, I don't suppose they're talking about these stairs. We just climbed the stairs without any key. So, we already knew we needed a key. Not sure there's much new information in that poem, except there might be several parts of the key.
Also, there's something about a great birthing
Oh,
of Lamashtu.
Yes,
Oh, that's
the
not
great
great.
birthing is about to begin. You hear a voice say from up ahead.
Why? Who is that? Who? Who are you?
It's in
It's
Thessalonian,
not
by
Gunn or
the
Greshy.
way.
Well, that's why Asher's the only one
well.
responding.
Why? Who?
oh,
Where? What?
that reminds me I was supposed to drink this.
Gunn takes out the antidote and takes a swig.
Yeah.
Where's the birthing?
Why, it's here, of course. Isn't that why you came? Are
Maybe.
you not outcasts?
I just look at Gunn
We're
and then at Greshy.
pretty popular these days, but I don't know what they're...
I guess.
What is going on, Asher?
You don't
I-
hear the voice?
Oh, I heard the voice,
I was
but,
going to say, we do hear the voice, right?
Oh.
We just
You
can't
s-
understand it.
You speak my tongue, yet those with you, they do not.
No,
Yeah, I'm drawing my
they
sword.
don't know how.
Odd. How... Tell me, what is the state of the world these days?
It's all right. There's a lot of people. There's more people. I don't know. I haven't lived too long, but it's all right. There's trees. There's animals. There's people. There's cities.
I'm
I'll
sorry,
give you an update.
I can't quite hear you. Could you please come closer? You hear the voice call out to you.
Do I hear the direction the voice is coming from?
It is coming from
everywhere.
from up ahead somewhere. But you don't see anything in the fog.
I'll poke my head off. I don't know where you are.
All right, Asher, I'm gonna go this way carefully, being ready to fight.
I
Yeah?
think there's someone up ahead.
Well, if they're friendly, then we can talk to them, but just gonna be ready just in case. So
Right.
creep out with my sword and shield and my
What was the gender of the voice?
It was a masculine voice.
Oh, okay.
And Gunn,
Oh.
as you step into the chamber, you
Sounded
can see.
feminine.
You can.
But-
It's supposed to be a masculine voice. He's just quiet and soft-spoken. You can see
Okay.
a figure, roughly outlined in the red fog, step out from behind a pillar.
That's actually
Ah,
makes me less worried because it is not a Lasnist. Just
Yeah, that's
like
what I was wondering.
hanging out down here.
Come, you are all welcome in the halls of the Mother. Please.
Oh.
Is that common or?
No, he's speaking in Thessalonian. Please,
Right.
I wish to know of the situation.
I'll take one more step forward. Staying shielded. Like,
Is that what this place is? Is this some kind of shrine to Lamash too?
Yes, she has bid me take care of this place. She has seen fit to bring me back from death to do so. And she has seen fit to guide you here.
How old are you?
My age... I don't know my age. And you can see the figure make his way over towards the wall, and he seems to have some kind of large, like, feather quill that he's kind of writing along the wall with, but you can't make out exactly what he's doing. He just seems to be kind of scribbling something along the wall. I only woke recently. Please, tell me, Alasnist, Karzuk, are they still alive? Did they survive?
In a way, but no.
heard some key words.
They definitely died.
Yeah, you could make out Karzuk and the Alasnist when he says those.
I was gonna get a little closer. They died, but at least Karzuk is around vocally, spiritually.
All right.
I'm not sure.
Asher's
see.
doing Asher. I'm gonna sort of creep this way.
Sure. Yeah, Gunn kind of creeps forward. Greshy is kind of staying at the back, it looks like, so far.
I will be pulling out Phelan and just have him in hand.
Okay. just puppy fail.
Dog and staff.
I'll put him here.
The tools of the trade.
Aye.
But you're holding him in.
It's important things
puppy
for
form.
druids to have.
Um. I see. Well, if Karzuk survived, then Nolasnus must have as well. Great, just great. I thought after death I would have escaped them both, but... Oh well. It is no matter. And he kind of crouches down. He's like continuing to scribble along the wall.
Get a little closer.
Creeping.
Who rules these lands now,
See.
then? Have some other great Runelords risen in their
Who
place? No one really, I
No.
mean, Mayor Grabaris of Magnamar, but no one really. Is my GM answer to you.
Yeah. No. Well, there's definitely no Runelords anymore. Nobody even really knows about them, except for a few people. We don't really have... I don't think there's like a ruler that's similar.
Good. If they're not awake yet, that makes things easier. The mother will be pleased then. The birthing can go as planned. He vanishes from view.
Does, Oh, well,
Oops.
there goes my series of questions.
His laugh kind of just echoes through the chamber.
Well, someone's happy.
Happy's a term for it.
Can I
Does-
see what he was writing over here? Or is that
yeah.
gone?
Yeah, you make your way over to what he was writing, and amidst a bunch of scrawls that seem to be more religious text about Lamashtu, is written, if magic bright is your desire, to old Runeforge you must retire. For only there does wizard's art receive its due and proper start.
Guy loves riddles. Hey, Greshy. There's more riddles.
Oh, what was the riddle?
Riddle is, who the fuck was that?
Well, sure.
But I don't think he liked the Runelords.
I said a bad thing. I'm sorry.
How dare you?
You've offended my delicate sensibilities, and now I am going to take my leave of you. I quit. I'm out.
What's our
Done.
Don't
rating
swear in the mother's chamber.
That's fine. It's fine. We're explicit. I talked about an ogre incestuously eating out the ass of another ogre, so I think we're
I
okay.
suppose that's true. All right.
I was trying to
yes.
make a joke, and now Greshy's stuck.
Oh no!
That's what you get.
Thank you.
Where did that thing go, and is it coming back?
I have no idea. I do have a question about... I don't know if religious people like you can do this, but is there a way to figure out if, like, a place is kind of corrupted? I don't know what question.
Imagine so.
Like, kind of taken over by something that wasn't
Consecrated?
supposed to be there. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Desecrated
Desecrated.
Desecrated, yes.
is the term. Aye.
Yeah, with a religion
Consecrated
check,
to an
somebody
evil
could,
god.
could attempt such a thing.
I
yeah.
will
Try,
attempt such a
but-
check.
Oh dear.
Nope. Nope. This all
Natural
seems pretty
one
normal to me.
For 20.
Natural one.
You feel uneasy about this place, but you have no idea if it's been consecrated or desecrated or anything of the sort. It's all just very hazy. You can barely make out the details of things around you.
Ba-dum-bum.
Yes, I could try. I don't know why I'd know, though. Greshy?
I could give it a shot, but I'll admit my religion isn't my strong suit, but 32? Why did it click twice?
No,
it didn't click twice.
Yeah, I would say that you probably couldn't
strange
tell
right
unless
here.
you were an expert, at least.
And I'm fine with not
And you're
being
currently
with
you're,
not
you're
knowing.
just trained, yeah.
Mhm.
You don't know stuff about religion, but you don't have the fine-tuned senses to pick up details of.
I pay my respects to Abadar, and that's about it. I pay my taxes. It's important.
Well,
Something's going on here, but
I mean, I don't know if it's originally... Unless the Lasness had shrines to Lamashtu, which it doesn't sound like they got along.
yeah, I don't
Interesting.
think I would expect that.
But who am I to say?
The
there's more
figure
riddles.
appears behind from behind another one of the pillars.
Jesus.
So you say there's no powerful rulers here anymore in these lands. What about who wields the powerful magic of the realm? Surely there must be someone.
Does anyone wield the powerful magic of the realm? Jason.
Not that Asher would know of, probably. Outside of any people that you've
I mean,
met.
Greshy
I
does.
suppose.
I feel like, I mean, some people are good at magic and better than others, but I don't really know. Not like the Runelords. Not in that way.
I see. So with the fall of the Runelords, magic has declined as well. I see. I see. I see. And he kind of, his form just kind
Yep.
of fades into the mist.
Here he goes.
I'm really starting not to like that one.
I need to know what this guy's name is.
Creeping me out.
Alright.
That would be
Wait.
a good thing to maybe ask
Wait.
him.
Okay.
There was a name. Was there a name? Continue, sorry.
What's
I
your
need-
name?
I need to dig through here.
You shout
Who-
that out?
Yeah, I should start shouting into the. What's your name? I don't know what to call you.
I had a name once. You hear just kind of echoing, bouncing off the walls. Zaliasa is what they called me.
Oh,
I
good
knew
God. It was Aliasa.
Ah. Ah.
But since my
You-
rebirth, I have
you were
no
the
need
one.
for a name anymore.
No. You're the one who Ash is like, oh, you did stuff for Karzug and Lasness. You did stuff for them. You helped her build her towers, and you helped him do other stuff. And now
I
you don't
did.
like either of them.
I did what I had to survive. The figure appears from behind one of the northern pillars,
Oh my god.
steps forward. What of it?
Turn around.
What does
Look.
does that hold some meaning for you? Some importance? I am merely an
Yeah.
avatar of my goddess now.
I've just been reading a lot of history books
Hear his
lately.
voice from behind me and like whip around suddenly. As I was
From
like
what-
focused on down here.
From what we remember, was he the one who was in the Rune Forge, or was that someone else?
He had a
He's the
key
guy-
to Runeforge. I don't know if
The
he
guy
had
who was
access.
allowed to go in, which was a great honor, and he had someone's key to the room. Yeah, he had someone's key to the rune forge.
I
But if
he
that
hid
key
it
is
away.
He had the thing that Mokmurian was looking for.
Oh. It's like you've been in the rune forge.
Once or twice. I plan to go there, to hide away from the Runelords before the end. You know, they're not allowed to go there, the Runelords. And his form kind of fades, and he appears beside Asher.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And as he appears
whatever
that close to
version.
you can kind of see him much more closely. Do I have his... Where's his art? Here you go.
Probably under X for Zaliasa.
Yes.
Oh, look at him.
Oh,
He's got kind of wild black hair. His mouth and nose are covered up by a white cloth. He's got scars all over his body. His eyes are a milky white. He gives off this kind of eerie green glow. And you can see, when you're that close to him, you can see the Thessalonian characters kind of being etched out in the air all around him, as if he were continuing to write. But in his hands, he just holds a very large peacock quill. And it has some kind of like scroll that he's like scribbling on, taking notes of presumably whatever you're saying.
Ooh. How exciting.
It was a place of
keeps appearing
learning, the
next to
Rune
me.
Forge. A place of learning that was beyond their control. If a Rune Lord went there, the others would immediately find out. And it would be all-out war. They couldn't have that, so... it stayed neutral. For a time. For all time. I was supposed to go there in the end, but... it was too late. It was too late for all of us. But that's okay. My goddess accepted me into the pack. She'll accept you into the pack, too.
Ooh.
I can sense the beast within you. And he kind of leans towards you. His milky white eyes kind of peering into your soul.
Getting
Hmm.
closer to Asher, I'm going to take one more step forward.
You
So I got
don't want to be tamed by them, do you?
By who?
By people, by civilization.
Oh,
They want to
yeah,
control
nope, that's
you.
not for me.
They want to
Ooh.
make you into one of them. But you don't have to be that. You can be a beast. You can be a beast just like me, just like all of Lamashtu's children.
Mm-mm. That's nice,
We are
but
free.
Oh, okay.
We have the ultimate freedom. We do what we will and we take what we want.
Is this still okay, Asher?
Hey, it's all right. He's a little speak common. He's a little
Okay.
weird.
you don't
Heard-
say.
I heard
he
another
likes
name.
Lamashtu a lot. What name did
Mhm.
you hear?
His name. The guy we're
Oh,
looking
yeah.
for.
That's him. That's the guy.
So,
Can he speak common?
does he have the key?
He seems to be kind of looking over you quizzically
I'm not
as
sure.
you're speaking.
So, and I turn back to him. Is the Runeforge gone? You said, like, was. Past tense.
No, I imagine the Runeforge is still there. It is safe. No harm could befall the Runeforge.
this place here, was this always a shrine to Lamash too?
He looks around. Well, these were the support structures for the Hellstorm flumes that I built. But my goddess had other plans, so I helped her in those. Now, he kind of turns away from you. And is like looking, kind of gesturing around at this like creation. Now they are a testament to her power. Once the birthing is complete, her children will roam the land once again.
What is the birthing?
The birthing of monsters. We shall create them here.
Oh, here.
Gift them to the people above, the people who shun us, the people who shun you, the people who shun all of you, the people who wish to control you.
So, like, where here are the monsters? Like, in this room? Are they down the hall? Are they everywhere?
You wish to meet them, do you? He kind of steps away and then kind of disappears into mist once again.
I mean, maybe not all of
And
them.
you-
Okay.
You all hear a series of howls echoing through the chamber.
Oh.
And that...
Asher, what did you do?
I may have asked to see the monsters.
And that is where we will end the session for the day. All right, well, get ready to roll some initiative, because some battle's happening. But
No,
thank
we're
you all
just
for
gonna
joining us.
see them. We're just gonna look at them, then they're gonna go away.
Oh yeah, they might just
Nice
leave. It's fine.
monsters.
We'll just give them pets, it's fine.
They'll
Yeah,
show up
it's-
and be like, "This is my favorite. This one got a little weird. It's got a few different eyes, but
Yeah, this is
These are
actually just a
these
little
two,
petting zoo.
yeah."
Ah,
Oh goodness. All right,
one
well,
likes
do a Lamash
you.
to petting zoo.
yeah, thank you all for joining us. This is the third action. You can find us every Monday night at what time do we start? 8:30 p.m. Pacific time at twitch.tv/third action, or you can find us at YouTube, youtube.com/third action, or on any podcast feed of choice. If it's not on your podcast feed of choice, let me know and I'll put it up there. Yeah, that's all I got. Good fucking night, everybody. Sweet dreams.